Traveling to
What's up, Hanamura?
Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
So, going into round 2 for Green Team from this week, one thing that we saw in that first round that I wish I would have broken down a little more clearly there live is we knew Shrek and Yeast were really good players, but we also found out that I'm a Bad Man, Doomfist, and Diva also play at a really high level. The other support and tank, quite possible. Ooh, Ace, play nice. But the other support and tank could be, but I haven't seen them pop off or carry in particular. At the same time, they didn't see Moth pop off very much, and we know Moth to be a really good player. So, we got some good Sigma trading, some shield swapping, and that Sombra's just waiting for a window to sneak through. Ooh, that's a cheeky good dive. Real quick, I'm gonna go quarter speed even. Just back up a little bit. Sorry, did it again. So they ended up diving a little bit over here, and over here, and they basically trapped the team in this death triangle. So shield's in the right spot, and you can see we can't see Sombra, but Sombra's in position to translocate her up here. I'm surprised they didn't bump Xander's Widow Mine, but okay, sorry, it's going just a little too slow for my liking. All right, let's see. So, wait for it. There goes Sombra right side. Doomfist front side. Monkey back side. And now look at this lovely triangle of death. Where Sombra can come down. Okay, I need to get... Stop. Listen. Okay. Where Sombra's able to hack on this side. Winston's drawing a bunch of attention here in the back, getting lots of cleave damage. Doomfist... We should have caught Doomfist. He got away with that one.
This will heal you.
Hack the Junkrat. Yeah, they've got like a full encapsulated flank going on. And the biggest tragedy here is that Junk and Bap over here are running for their lives. If they were just a little more free to do damage, we should have blown up Doomfist. Yep, and there goes Junk. The catch for the Doomfist. Healer. Unless Moth gets a couple good picks, this is pretty much the fight. Okay, that's a pick, but still down a healer. Another pick, but down the other healer. And so, and that's the hard part, because these double picks here, 2 good picks, but by that point, Doomfist and Bad Man and Yeast have run all over the back line. So I'll speed it up just a little bit. It's
Allow me to repair the damage.
nothing too fancy from here on out, just cleaning up the point. Now, one thing that I heard a couple times during the match that could help is supports. I keep track of when you die, and not just you, but also when your support partner dies. So when you die, down one support. And if you know that you're already down one support and you die, down both supports. Because that changes how the survivors have to play. Because at that point, it's one of two options: either get out, stall, or dance. Like in this case, Doomfist is more mobile than Reinhardt, but just dance, 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 and do whatever you can to just get around damage. Ryan's shield is so big. This team is good enough to get around it, but you could buy some time with a shield if need be. Or just, charge the Doomfist. At this point in the match, after those 2 kills, I'm pretty sure I was calling winnable. Because this fight here is winnable. They have a healer and a diva. Problem is there's not much left on our tank. He's super beat up, and a widow. So dance, 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 dance. Oh, yeah, just let enough that get around. And then, can you get the pick on the Moira? Dang, nope.
See you later.
And by that point, Sombra's back. And by the looks of it, it looks like we had basically given up the point at that point. It's a questionable option. You obviously don't want to trickle and lead to a snowball, but they also changed a bit of 2CP, so you don't snowball as hard. I would have liked to have seen a potential retake or stall, but let's see how this defense goes and what works.
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective B.
Oh, nice catch, Miriam. Alright. Okay. This reminds me of another one that I heard a lot in comms. When you call locations, be specific. There are a lot of, they're over here. Where is over here? So for Moth up here, well, here, I've got a Doomfist right here. And it's not the here that you're thinking of coming down here. And at which point, if Moth were to disengage from the Doomfist, if possible, and run over here and help break some barriers and plink off a main tank, and the Rhine could help pick up the Doomfist, oh, that's beautiful. I'm not sure if that's what we did here or not. Oh, maybe? Okay, so Moth, one is dual, good. Just around getting some firing angle on that, but it's not a good firing angle. I mean, it could be. I mean, as far as like defensibility, but in terms of offensive power, yeah, he's making the lunge over here. You have a much bigger barrel to shoot at once you get over.
Defense matrix activated.
So, I'm also seeing poor Xander dancing around at half health for a little while everyone else is, for the most part, full health. One thing that I think would work really well is splitting up healing priority. Hunter plays a killer Ana, and have Hunter focus on the tanks. But meanwhile, Kevin, you focus on, and yes, helping with that, but also keeping the rest of the team alive. That's easier with like Lucio and Brig, but also Mercy and Moira as well.
APM 좀 올려볼까?
And my apologies, because I know this is slow and tedious, but it also leaves room for you to see those visual moments where it's not just their forehead smarter, but where a critical decision or cooldown or ability threw things off. So yeah, so Ace is trying to get the Jabate over here. Alright, I'm going to pause real quick because that's the dive. So they got the Winston bubble on there. Doomfist coming in. Now, another thing about Winston and Ana. more than just damaging the Ana, that bubble is a giant mess of things as far as healing goes, because the bubble blocks direct healing, so Ana can't heal, BAP nades don't go through. It cuts off the line of sight for Zen trance, so like if Zen is trancing out here, the people in here don't get it anymore, things like that. So part of it is break bubble, because it's only 700, it only has 700 health. But the other part is also get out of the bubble. And same thing with the Diva Matrix. If Diva, the tricky part with Diva is Diva can fly in and Matrix an enemy tank and block off the healing that they receive. It's a really dark, evil strat, especially like if you're just dumping damage on them, and Diva's not going to do any killing, but I'll DM the tank so they can't get healed for 2 seconds. That, it's infuriating, but when it's done to you. But they're doing a really good job here of throwing off these angles. So we got the Winston, caught that a little bit. Now we've got to deal with the beat. I love the disco visual effect of this. Let's see how we do. Good lamp. This is a bit worrisome though, because we are all over everywhere. So we got a soldier over here, a healer, or both healers over here. Tanks in the middle, DPS over here. So yeah, DPS gets some cool crossfire, but it's not very survivable. And actually, I want to slow this down some more because there's so much going on. Yeah, so lost a healer. About to lose a DPS.
Meteor strike.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna have to shoot you down.
Oh, yeah, that Diva was going for it. That defensive matrix on the Ana.
I've got you in my sights.
Apagando las
Okay.
luces.
So, nano visor it looks like. Okay, they EMP'd. Got the baby Diva. Can you save the Ana? Can you finish the Doom? Kill the Doom? No! No! Oh, that's heartbreak. Okay, good. I was going to say, that is so heartbreakingly close. Hey, nice visor. Nice visor. Oh, it wasn't a nano visor. Okay. And then we get the Lucio. Cool, cool. See, I didn't need it there. At the same time, wouldn't have been offended if it got used, because look how Blade's Edge close that was for so many of the characters involved. Just heal, 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 like a mad fiend. If you would have spent it and healed this damage off, you probably would have had a quarter of another nano. But solid hold. Alright. Patch normal speed to get them back. Did we decide a place to defend? So for me, I always like to come up here where Kevin's at. Not on that second ledge. But I like to come up here. Because it gives you control of this hallway. It also allows you to rotate over here. Or you can drop to the corner, or you can drop to the point, or you can back up here. As a lover of Ana, this gives me a lot of escape routes. Same thing with Zenyatta. Zenyatta can get some cheeky shots here, over here. You can drop on. It's a small flank, but not an indefensible flank. If you have mobile tanks or DPS, they can come support you on this flank. But let's see what's going on now that they're back. Oh. Okay. Interesting dragon. Here comes the dive, and then just shoot him in the face. Hunter was asking me earlier about how do you survive a dive. I think I commented on this with the white team last week. Part of Damage's role is to provide enough lethal damage to dissuade certain actions. And Hanzo is one of those of, sure, come running at me full tilt ahead, and even if you just noob launch a bunch of storm arrows at a clump of enemies, even if you only hit half of them and they're only body shots, that's still, what, 300 damage they have to heal? And if you hit more than that, or if you hit headshots, you can shred a tank like that. And so it changes the way that they act as far as, ooh, well, let's just dive the Hanzo. And in this case, switching from Widow to Hanzo was a really good pick. You don't get the hit scan ability that you had earlier, but you get better survivability and better burst damage. And no reloading. Ooh, yeah, and there goes Doom. That's pretty good. You're up 2 and a mech. Up 3. Now it's just cleanup. What I'd love to see though is to see Pichu get up there. Oh, and I'd love to see them get finished off. So if we could have finished them off, we already knew that half the team was dead. So like or at least we should have, based on what was going on in the kill feed. So we knew that this would be the closest they could possibly be. We could have chased this a little bit if we had more mobility. Ryan not as much, Hanzo not so yeah, we were limited on mobility. But the biggest thing there is that the DP, like when you get out to this point here where a lot of people would consider this overextending, you want to leave that to mobile DPS and mobile healers. So Ana, don't chase that. But Lucio could go chase it. Moira could go chase. Mercy could chase with, go chase with the soldier, to help confirm that kill. Because if you confirm it, you'll get back to the point to defend before the people in spawn catch up to you. The only problem is if you don't get the kill fast enough and they catch up to you, now you're throwing a little bit. But if you're aware, it's like, I'm going to go back to normal speed. Let's back up 20 seconds. Oh, whoops. I may have backed up too much. Oh, no, here we go. Okay. Oh, wait, what the heck? The heck? This thing is... There we go. So, oh, bother. It's wigging out again. So... I don't know why this is still going so fast. But, yeah. So at, let's see, 4:03, you get the kills. And then it takes them another 5-6 seconds to get out. And then watch their teammates from spawn. It takes them, yeah, it takes the Doom, again, 12 seconds, 13 seconds, 15 seconds for them to all regroup. So now the caution is if you get trickle kills. So if you get like 1 kill every 5 to 10 seconds, even on 2 CP like this where they have a long run back, you can't chase kills as easily. But if you get 4 of them, but you don't, you get, or let's say you get a lot of kills. You can't quite remember how many, but it's a lot. And you've got most of your team up, but you don't get the team kill notification. Take 5 seconds, look around, and see if you can find them. If you can't find them in 5 seconds, get back. But if you see them, oh, Lucio, right window. Make the chase, confirm the kill. It's a Lucio. Which also staggers them because they have to go back and sit and spawn for an extra 10 seconds on top of the regroup time. So just a handy bit about chasing kills. There is a responsible and strategically beneficial way to chase kills. Now, I'm thoroughly confused as to why we're holding here instead of the high ground, but also why they're engaging us here. Okay, got 2 at the bomb, but we lost 3 and a D-mech. Oh, is the bomb, okay. But we're holding okay. But oh yeah, that's rough. Yeah, Shrek just rolled into the back line and took out our Ana. But Visor's a good one. Is that it? Can't tell if that was, if that was in yet another case when I was talking to Hunter about that would have been admittedly we still won the fight anyway, but that would have been a good spot to keep more people alive and get some value. So it didn't cost the fight there, but it was an opportunity. That Visor came in clutch. And I'm not sure where that Lucio kill came in. Oh, yeah, and okay, real quick. I said we didn't get to see Moth pop off a lot. That's the second time now. They've made a dive. Moth just shot him in the face and completely caught that. More of that. Keep it up. So we traded healer for a tank. Not the best, but it's understandable. They're popping ults into this. Oh. Okay, Miriam kind of got back. Will she make it? Nope. Demeched. But still alive, I think. Ooh, no, no, no. Shoot the Reaper in the face. Yeah, there goes the healer. Okay. And then... This is an interesting spot where we could more easily capitalize on some value depending on who's up. So we've only got the 3, but as respawns come from this, if the 3 are holding the point okay, use that respawn advantage to reclaim the high ground. And now you got them stuck in a pincer, and then you get up here and you're just shooting them over the top, or even with backlining, like say some of the Genji stuff we saw on King's Row later. So options. Basic poke game. Oh, now this is something you guys didn't see or know necessarily, unless Miriam did. Yeah, soldier up on the high ground. Oh, I'm not sure if we just outplayed them or if they misplayed this, because this is why I was saying get up to the high ground. Because had that been a soldier visor instead of just a decent soldier, GG. For the longest time, this was basically the meta for Hanamura. Is whoever wins this one gets a soldier 76 up here, or an Ashe or a Widow, and then they just fish in a bucket and then win the map. Because from this high ground, you can also see both spawn points to come onto the point. It's game over at that point. Anyway, I'm going to back up real quick and slow this down, because they made a really good maneuver into this. And if I remember correctly, we still won this one. So yeah, Miriam just misses the soldier. Okay, one second. Let's see. Yeah, so that's a good shatter up there. My only wish is, again, if we had more DPS available, to help with that, because let's go, Hunter. Yeah, that's how you stop a dive. Let's see how this goes. No, Pichu, you're fired. You just shot the sleeping monkey. Let sleeping monkey sleep. So yeah, Blossom. Moth. Good flip on that dragon, because ideally, Shatter Dragon is great. Everyone talks about Grav Dragon like it's some super ability. Shatter Dragon's better, especially if you time it, because they go down. They can't use any defensives when they're shattered because they're stunned. Whereas Grav, you can still use abilities to defend yourself. But you saw, hey, they dove. We need to catch that instead of just trying to get the extra tank kills. But we still caught it pretty well. And they blew a Blossom into that, and this poor soldier. I don't know why he dropped. He could have got better value up there and gotten away. Team kill Bell. Let's go. But yeah, let's not wake sleeping monkeys. We got away with it that time. But there were a couple others where we shot a sleep target. Which makes Hunter's job all the harder.
Hello.
Time to raise my APM. APM no number that.
60 seconds.
So they're up here. And you know, given that you're playing with a Hanzo, this might be better, just so that Hanzo can get longer, safer shot lines. Because up here it gets a little harder. At the same time, it does limit your mobility to the high ground. If they just rotate past you, they can get up here. That's exactly what we did to them. So just keep that in mind. Oh no! Nano the wrong target, but I think it still turned out okay if I remember right. Oh no, we didn't get any value, but we didn't lose people to that. If we would have popped all the... So real quick, going back to ult value. So we're a little dry on ults now because we used window, nano, and visor. And it stinks to use 3 ults and not get a kill for it. It's not good value. The only way you can get worse value is if we lose people despite using 3 ults. But those are my favorite Zenyatta just get off my server type moments when it's like, all right, we're going to grab Dragon, Blossom, Nano Blade. And I just trance, you know, because they wasted all those ults, got nothing, and then end up losing the fight. So we didn't lose anyone who didn't lose the fight. That's fine.
Routing power forward shield.
And to their credit, they rotated the high ground and got some good matrix on that. Ooh.
Time to raise my APM.
Yeah, sorry, Miriam. Let's see.
Get into position. Mecha activated.
Oh my...
Come on. Game on.
That's a brave stall. I'm surprised they didn't punish harder on that. The body blocking, missing the sleep, block the flashbang in the Rhine. They're working hard here to keep people out of that. That's a good noon on. Oof, yeah, their part. And then again, just getting enough. Good tracer work. I really. Oh! You know they've got to be mad about that because. Yep. Because here's the thing, real quick, backing up. Free coaching for them. So I want to watch Tracer over here because at one point Tracer was the only contest. So here's the whole point. Going super slow. They're so close. BAP stalls, lamp stall, tracer stall, soldiers on the high ground. I'm surprised they didn't get more damage in. Wait for it. Flashbang. Now, if Shrek flashbang headshots,
Excuse me.
APM no number that.
misses the headshot. I'm not sure what happened. Or maybe it's just like the animation freeze, kind of the flashbang. It was just enough to keep Tracer alive. If Tracer gets the headshot right then, they cap with 2 seconds left. See, dead with, 3 seconds, really. Because at that health, flashbang, even body shot, probably would have killed Tracer. So We literally got to overtime by a missed headshot. One missed headshot.
My will made real.
And then...
Overtime.
Oh, man. So stinking close.
Complete.
Anyway, so that's round one. Push into overtime. Let's keep going.
Score 0-2. Switching sides. Initiating.
I have no idea why my social chat is like that. Anyway, back to the... Oh, bother. I'll have to do round 2 later.